Mike Huckabee sat down for an interview with Breitbart, and he made some comments that managed to piss off pretty much everybody. So speaking about Obama and the Iran deal, he said the following, quote, "This president's foreign policy is the most feckless in American history. It is so naive that he would trust the Iranians. By doing so, he will take the Israelis and march them to the door of the oven. This is the most idiotic thing." That comment is the most idiotic thing. "This Iran deal. It should be rejected by both Democrats and Republicans in Congress and by the American people. I read the whole deal." Yeah, sure you did. "We gave away the whole store. It's got to be stopped." Okay, see, right now is a time where you would want a media that does its fucking job. But of course, Breitbart is a parody of a media outlet. They just do right-wing propaganda all day. So, what, are they going to challenge him on that? No, I think the fucking interviewer was beaten off in the corner. "Oh, yeah, I hate Obama. Oh, say more about that. Ugh." Every single thing he said here is ridiculous and incorrect. So let's go one by one. This president's foreign policy is the most feckless in American history. How? How? Give me some examples. What do you mean? What does that mean? You're just saying words. That's not attached to anything, though. What does that mean? He's weak. So he's a weak guy. That's what it is. He rolls over to our enemies. He's weak. Really? Are you unaware of the fact that we've dropped thousands of bombs on ISIS? Do you not know that we're still in Iraq right now? Do you not know that we're still in Afghanistan right now? Do you not know that we're still doing a drone campaign in Pakistan and Yemen and Somalia? Do you not know that, and I'm pissed off about this, but do you not know that he continued many of George W. Bush's policies? How do you not know this? How do you not know this? But see, it's not about the facts. Because with the ultra-right, it's all about emotion. And what's so ironic is that they accuse the liberals of being all about emotion. No, look at you. Look in the mirror. His foreign policy is the most feckless ever. But what does that mean? I can't explain it. Or he says something like, he's weak, that's what it is. But then I give you examples of him fighting and doing what you say you want him to do, and what do you have to say? You got nothing to say, because you're wrong. You have no clue what the fuck you're saying. It's so naive that he would trust the Iranians. This deal isn't about trust, dipshit. How many times have I said this? It's about verification. The IAEA, the International Atomic Energy Agency, gets to go into Iran and check their nuclear facilities. They're allowed under international law to enrich for scientific research and to enrich for nuclear power for their population, but they can't enrich to make a bomb. That's part of the deal. You can't say that it's based on trust when it's not based on trust. The deal is not, okay, you guys will stop doing this and we'll, get rid of the sanctions, right? You ready? Let's go. We don't just take their word for it and go, okay, Mr. Grand Ayatollah, we believe you. No, of course there's verification, but he glosses over that. Why? Because to give all the facts is inconvenient to his fucking narrative. He says, by doing so, he will take the Israelis and march them into the door of the oven. Anything that Mike Huckabee has ever disliked about Democrats, they're Hitler. They're just like Hitler. They disagree with you on anything. Hitler. But what's the irony of that comment? Why is Mike Huckabee such a big friend of Israel? Why are any fundamentalist evangelical Christians or Baptists, why are any of these ultra-right-wing Christians friendly with Israel? That's where they think Jesus is coming back, where he fucking flies down bodily. He kills virtually all the Jews, saves like a couple of them, and then, it's end times. That's why you, Mike Huckabee, are friends with Israel. Because most of them there are going to die. It's part of your religion. So you want to make sure, as it says in the Bible, all the land belongs to the Israelis before end times. That's another reason why you're trying to fucking get rid of the Palestinians, too. But that's according to your Bible. You love them because you can't wait for them, almost all of them, to die. So who's more like Hitler? Please, Mike, you want to open this door and continue this conversation? I'm more than happy to continue this conversation. What a sad, sad character. And look, you really are being disrespectful to the memory of the people who died in the Holocaust by comparing something like the Iran deal to the Holocaust. And the deal is the polar opposite. It has the polar opposite effect. You're cutting off all avenues for Iran to get a nuclear weapon. You're making them agree to it. And you're checking and you're verifying. You have a deal where they say, under no circumstances will we ever get a nuclear weapon. It says that in the deal. And you flipped it. As if President Obama walked in there and said, all right, how many nukes do you guys want? We'll deliver them here by next Wednesday. Is that okay? It's so shamelessly made up, man. And whatever suits their narrative, they'll say it, even though the opposite is true. And then he says it should be rejected by Democrats and Republicans in Congress and by the American people. And I love just the line where he says, I read the whole deal. The first thing that came to my mind is you didn't read a page of the deal. No, there's no doubt, because who says that? Who said, I read the whole deal? Why are you saying that in the middle of the rant when nobody questioned that? I read the whole deal. Why are you saying that? Sounds a lot like, I'm not gay. I'm against gay marriage. I'm so against them because that's immoral and whatnot. I'm totally not gay. Yeah, we're sure you're not gay. That's why you have to say it so many times over and over. Who are you trying to convince? I read the deal. Really? Did you not see on page fucking two, on page 2, it says, Iran is agreeing that they will not try to get a nuke and will never try to get a nuke. I read the whole deal. Really? Did you miss that part? Okay. And then, we gave away the whole store. It's got to be stopped. No. We didn't give away the store. If anything, they gave away the store because they're in a corner because the sanctions fucking worked. They were put in a position where they had to get rid of the sanctions because they were struggling so much. So if anything, they gave away the store. You should be celebrating this, but you're not celebrating it because President Obama got the deal done and you hate President Obama. And oh yeah, let's face it, you really do hate the Jews because you can't wait for the day that most of them die. So don't come over here talking about ovens and the Holocaust and Hitler. Look in the fucking mirror, son.